Hello, welcome to Team 12's presentation for Band in the Box. The main goals of our design were to design and build small, low-cost instruments that can play the required notes. For this project, our team created 4 instruments, 1 string, 1 percussion, and 2 wind. The instrument that I designed and built was the string instrument in the form of a 3-string guitar, as you can see here. My guitar is slightly shorter than a standard guitar and therefore is tuned for slightly higher frequencies. This allows the strings to be tuned to a standard level of tension and still play all of the required notes. There are a few changes in the design of my guitar from what I originally designed. One of which was going with a fretless guitar. After practicing, before putting frets on, I found that the notes played pretty well for not having any frets on there at all. I also decided to cut a little bit more narrow where you fret the guitar so you can wrap your hand around it. Overall, pretty satisfied with the design of the guitar for a less than $15 guitar. The overall cost for this instrument was $13.77. I will now pass it off to Michelle, who will demonstrate her instrument.
Thank you, Jason. Hi, my name is Michelle Watts, and I will be discussing the medium to low voice instrument. It's going to be the 23-inch PVC flute pipe. My flute was designed to play 6 notes: F sharp, A, B, C, D, and G. I had to make slight deviation to the design due to the specifications for the project. As notated on my slide, I had to take 2/3 out of my original length so that the flute can fit inside the box. I was still able to go way under budget at $2.62. After all of the necessary adjustments, I am happy to say I was able to successfully play a note out of the flute for the Band in the Box project. I will now pass it on to David, where he will discuss his medium to high range instrument.
Thanks, Michelle. I'm David Escobar, and I have designed the mid to high voice range for our Band in a Box. I built this 8-pipe pan flute here that you see, and it is quite compact, measuring at 13 inches long by 7 inches wide by only 1/2 inch thick, so it's going to fit quite nicely into the band box. It's been calculated to cover the medium-high range, and you may notice that from the previous proposal, some of the dimensions have slightly changed. This is a recalculation of end effect, and it's going to cover all the notes, including C5, G4, F4 sharp, F4, E4, D4 sharp, D4, and C4 sharp. There's been some minor upgrades in the design since the proposal, including the addition of these PVC end caps. That was a result of the pennies closing off the ends didn't perform very well acoustically. These end caps have a much nicer tone. And with our flat rate for paint, we've upgraded to this nice metallic gold finish here that you see. So this pan flute will work quite nicely with the Band in the Box proposal, and as you can tell, it sounds great. So Victor's next. He's going to finish up with the high voice, and thank you, Victor. Take it away.
Thank you, David. My name is Victor Lee, and I built the percussion instrument for this design project. The instrument is a 7-bar xylophone made of pine wood construction. Here's a short demonstration. The compact size of the xylophone measures only 12 inches by 12 inches by 1 inch, with the longest bar measuring only a little over 11 inches. The actual length of each bar after construction did not vary greatly from the calculated length using the equation for frequency. There were no major modifications to the original design plan. A decision was made after the fact to paint the instrument a dark red color to make it more aesthetically pleasing. The overall cost for the instrument came in at $9.60, which is still well below the budget. And that brings our presentation to a close. As you can see, we met the design requirements for this project. We have at least one of each instrument type, and each instrument design does not cost more than $15. As shown, all of the instruments fit in a 2 by 2 by 2 feet box. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this presentation. Without further delay, please enjoy our rendition of Ode to Joy.